Internet buddies. Why? Okay, internet buddies. Hello. I promised you a 2-hour stream. I am back. We are back. Everything is back. We did it. We did it. I am back now, guys. I am so sorry about those technical issues. Okay. Hello. We should be back now. Restart the 2 hours, says Lana. Lana, you want another 2 hours? Oh my goodness. One of the VIP Internet Buddy subscribers wants another 2 hours. If you guys want me to stream for 2 more hours till 10 p.m., let me know. If I get 4 people that say 2 more hours, I'll do it. I'm feeling great today. My voice feels great. So if I get 3 people in the chat, 4 people, 4. If 4 people type in 2 more hours in the chat, I will do it. Because the internet buddies show up and show out for me. So I am your humble servant. All right. Oh my goodness, guys. Listen, I was hoping. Oh no. Okay, Rook is in trouble. All right, come on. Oh no. No, no, no. Okay, okay. This is bad. This is bad. We can't win. We can't win. Oh no, 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 no. Lana, this is Banner Saga. Rutro says Davies. He just killed our favorite character, says Not Yet Human. Looks like chess. It is pretty complicated. I'm not even gonna lie to you. You're confused? Not Yet Human says he's a murderer. Okay, Lana. Alright. So this game is called Banner Saga. We just played the first one. All the VODs are on my YouTube. So what happened was these machines here, these dredge, came in and attacked Rook's hometown. We've been on the run. We defeated their leader, but Rook's daughter, Alette, died. A final blow directed at your head is deflected, and giant horns slam into the dredge surrounding you. Ivar pulls you to your feet and away from combat as other fighters from your caravan rush and finish off the enemy. Not Yet Human! Why? Why are you so mad at me? It's a game! I made the best choices possible! Ivar moves you past the crowd of worried villagers, ensuring you can stand on your own. I don't know what... Oh, that was the best! It's Not Yet Human! She was! She was a great character! Okay. I have to be in voice, so stop making me laugh, chat. You guys are awesome, but stop. Alright. I don't know what you were. He stops speaking as the village chieftain approaches. A Varliter, saving a human village from those things. Legends are made of much less. No Varl leader here, just Ivar. Those things were dredge, like the stories you probably heard as a kid. And it was Rook here who ordered us to stop. Forgive me. Maybe it's this never-setting sun, or dredge, or the deaths of so many of my clansmen, but I am not myself. Davey says Human is pissed. Yeah, Human is pissed. Yes, Human is very upset. The man's eyes appraise you, and he quickly nods. I am Eleo, the Skald. Were you trying to drive the dredge all the way back north by yourself? Currently making dinner, but you have to wait for the potatoes to boil, says Lana. Ooh, potatoes. Yummy. I love me some potatoes. We should get ready to leave. So soon? But the villagers will want to throw a feast in your honor before you go.
He means all of us. Your people too.
But the dredge are gone. We defeated them.
You've
got a lot to learn about dredge.
We all do.
Davies, potatoes, mash 'em, boil 'em, stick 'em in a stew, mash 'em, boil 'em, stick 'em in a stew. Not yet human, share the potatoes. We're making shepherd's pie, but more like tater tot casserole because shepherd's pie sucks, says Lana. I haven't tried a shepherd's pie. Okay. That reminds me. We heard a rumor the Sundar, Bellower, was laying waste to Borgard.
More than a rumor, but he's been dealt with.
By your clan? You're the Sundar Slayers? The term makes Ivar wince and ends Aleo's excitement. But what about the deep shaking in the ground? Only yesterday we felt a rumble like none before. It's horrific, don't try it. I'm fat, says not yet human. I'm jealous. Feed me! Okay, human. Just because you're pissed at Rickety doesn't mean I gotta take strays, says Davies. Yes, you do, Davies. We're a team, and you ain't fat, says Davies. Okay, well, thank you for the body positivity, Davies. I appreciate it. Could be the giant serpent. The serpent in the sun? Radomir? I'm no holy man, but joking about dead gods feels wrong.
About as opposite of Randamar as it gets. This one's determined to swallow us all.
The Skald looks skeptical. Killing a Sundar is a big enough tale on its own, for now. Then let's get ready to leave. Not to sound ungrateful, but this place, it's all we have. It's our home. Don't be stupid. More dredge are coming.
Wanting to defend what's yours isn't stupid. You know that.
I know this village lost fighters today, so they have less of a chance of defending themselves tomorrow. Rook is right. I had hoped their defeat here today would keep the dredge away. But when voiced, the Skald looks around at the small huts of his village. Borsgard is the only other place I have seen in my life. This small village is all my family knows. Are things really as tragic as you're making them sound?
Probably worse.
Aleo looks back and forth between you and Ivar before nodding. Packing and tending to our dead will take some time, but I'll have everyone on the ship soon. Aleo heads off to the village to organize the supplies. Ivar, one of the giants known as Varl, has fought dredge in the northern winters, personally killed the Sundar Rays, and lost an arm to the Sundar Bellower. He has been by your side through everything, including the death of your daughter. Now you feel the weight of his full attention.
What? You pulled out there? Fighting the dredge alone? Was that tied to a let at all?
They'll pay for taking her from me.
Not much of a plan.
I don't care about a vain plan. They killed her.
Bellower killed her. And we killed him.
And she's gone. I shouldn't have let her fire that arrow.
Maybe that's why you charged into those dredge alone. You think you deserve to die.
Only the lapping waves on the bank disturb the silence.
I feel the same way. Back on the bridge in Eintoft.
What changed your mind?
Not sure it has changed, but these people, they need a leader. That better be enough to change your mind.
He walks towards the village, leaving you alone with your thoughts. Lana says, human, I'll send you some. Aw, Human and Lana are getting along. That's so sweet. Wow, Rickety is putting his all into the dialogue, all his theater years for this moment. Yeah, I try. I try to put my all into the dialogue. Chapter 8. From their homes must all flee. Me likey, says Human. I'm glad. Dude's gonna need a vocal cord insurance, says Davies. No, listen, I feel totally fine today. Like I feel good. The traveling merchants are surprisingly well. Hold on, that is not Ubin's voice. Hold on, hold on. Own some stock in honey, says not yet human. Hold on, what was Ubin's voice, guys? The traveling merchants are surprisingly well stocked, Ubin, the old Varl, Dub Skirniver, says. Since Borsgard, our numbers have grown too. People have scavenged for food, and eaten it too. Regardless, we'll need plenty of supplies, considering our destination. Where can I find merchants? You can't miss them, he says. A group of tents they call a market. Thanks, Ubin. Of course, he says. Oh, I almost forgot. There's something ruffling the feathers of the ravens, the mercenaries who followed us from Borsgard. Chat with their leader, Bolveric, but be careful. He's not like other Varl. Yes, yes, I know how this works. Supplies, market, I know. I don't remember. One was a stutter, one was a smoker, one was a girl. I love honey too. Bee vomit drives me wild. Guys, I'm trying to have a professional stream and chat keeps making me laugh. Davies, what happened to the girl again? Human? Rickety killed her! Murder her! Listen, I played the game! Okay? I played the game. Yes, yes, I know how to buy items from the market. Okay, now I have to talk to these two. Oldleaf. The bridge is not to be trusted, says not yet human. That is so mean, not yet human. Why? Why can't I be trusted? I am a very, very friendly streamer. Rickety makes one business decision and it all has gone to poop. Davies. What business decision have I made other than streaming this awesome indie darling game? This amazing game, by the way. He's a mean, mean man? No, I'm not. Okay, I'm not gonna argue with chat. We have a game to play. Oldleaf, your former chieftain's widow, is demonstrating fletching an arrow to a few people as you approach. Give us a moment, will ya? The group walks away as Oldleaf stands and wipes loose feathers from her tunic. I just mislet. What? What is it, Lana? Oh, you get a new cat on Tuesday, Lana? That's awesome! What do you name it? What's the name, Lana? I can only imagine. She watches you in silence, not pressing you to continue. Eventually, she changes the subject. I wanted to discuss the clansmen. They're good at scavenging for food while we travel, but we could always use more fighters. But training them takes time. I'm not sure we have much of that to spare. Then you'll just have to find a balance that works. We're okay for now, but who knows how our needs will change. I see. Thanks. You turn to leave, but Oldleaf places a hand on your shoulder. We should talk, Rook, at some point. Talk about what? You. Not you, the leader, but the man I knew from Skrovgr. She gives you a faint smile and returns to her fletching. Leia, Princess Leia, Lana, your cat is Princess Leia. Leia the cat. That is awesome. That is awesome. Not yet human. Is Princess Leia the cat gonna kiss her brother too? That's funny. That's funny. The Varl mercenary leader Bolric and a rather large female fighter are talking to Juno, a member of the spell-weaving Menders Council. Bolric looks annoyed. Nothing unusual. There is no haggling on this. You already accepted the offer in Bosgard.
Get this one to do it.
Get me to do what? If Juno is surprised by your presence, it doesn't show. She continues to stare straight at the Varl. Rook is seeing to the survival of this caravan. Something I doubt you care to do.
He won't be seeing to anything much longer if he keeps fighting like he did earlier.
Again, what other task are we talking about? That determination will see these people safely to Outer Battering. But with respect, our discussion stays between us for now. Her look at Bolverk says she expects him to keep it private. Ivan needs my help with healing the wounded, but we should leave soon. See Haken at the dock when you're ready. Juno leaves without another word. Okay. Lana says that's so funny because my guy cat is her brother. The people we got him from no longer wanted her, so we took her. That's awesome. That is perfect. And the boy cat should be Luke. Luke and Leia. I love it. My cat doesn't realize it's summer here and wants to lay on my chest all the time. It's too hot for that, says Davies. Yeah.
Vane Valka. One of these days, Claw and Fang get thirsty for Spellweaver blood.
Claw and Fang. His axes. The large axe heads are polished, the blades sharp, and the cheeks scarred from plenty of use. But it's the gray handles that stand out. They're unlike anything you've seen before.
How long are you going to tell Juno what to do?
You avoid his goading. Only to Arabang. Then it's King Minoff's job.
Like he's got the answer for any of this. He'd royally piss himself if he ever saw a dredge.
The pig-tailed fighter laughs. Have we met? I'm Folka, a shield maiden in charge of keeping the ravens alive. Bolvik gives her a stern look, but she doesn't back down. I already know who you are, chieftain. I heard there's a problem I should know about. The Varl seems to grow taller and more wild as he takes a step towards you.
You stopping to save every Fane idiot along the river will get us all killed. Makes more sense to only stop the ships when we need supplies, and get rid of half these useless people too. They're slowing us down.
Oh, Princess Leia's in the Discord? Okay, hold on. I have to see this. Oh my goodness, what a cute kitty! Oh. Okay, guys, if someone is watching and isn't in the Discord, definitely join the Discord. It's awesome. Yeah, it is really good. Okay, anyway. We have pictures of cats and pets. That is enough. Are you more of a cat person then? It says not yet human. Are you asking me? Or are you asking someone in the chat? Don't tell me what to do with my people. Everyone, I love cats, but I am more of a dog person. Bolverk's eyes twitch as he stares at you. Is he shaking? Bolverk, let's worry about the ravens. This one knows better than to cross us. Bolverk snorts and turns his attention to a large sealed card behind him. His bare cloaked back indicates the conversation is over. I definitely am. You're terrified of dogs? Oh, well, I'm sorry, Lana. I'm sure they just want to play with you. Okay, guys. I don't have the voices down, so I'm sorry. I'm going to be changing them until I get good voices for the new characters. I'm sorry. I don't really like any of the new voices right now, so I'm going to have to put my ear. You're definitely terrified of dogs? Okay, you're worried they'll eat your cat? I think... Okay, so let's leave. The wooden planks of the well-used dock creak as you walk across them. Haken, a warrior recently acknowledged as king of the Varl, paces on the dock. Not sure I was made for this, he says as you approach. Commanding in battle was one thing, but deciding how many chickens we need to bring? I'm just as lost as you are at this. Is that so? Haken says. It seems like you were born to lead these humans. Maybe Varl are more yox-headed than just our horns. His laugh rumbles through the docks. We're ready as soon as we're going to get. Let's sail. Depart. After lighting the funeral pyre, the last villagers find seats on your rickety longships. Buildings of scraped wood scavenge in Borsgard. The ravens find space around a large cart on their black-sailed vessel, or slowly move all the boats into the river's current. Guys, look, Rickety! I'm in the game! I'm in the game! Oh! A dog tore your car seat apart, Lana? I'm so sorry, that sucks. Yeah, that is rough, buddy, that stinks. Yeah, I don't like a whole lot of dogs. There's a lot of bad owners. Funnily enough, though, I prefer my dog to my cats now. Oh, so Not Yet Human has both. Cute. Okay, guys, sorry about the whiplash, but I will be switching up voices again, like I said. I hope you enjoy the voice acting. It is really fun for me. If it ever gets to be too much, let me know, and I will dial it back. But I am having so much fun with the voice acting. Aleo looks ill. At least it's not the Hold on. What was his voice? Why would we want you to have less fun, says Not Yet Human? I don't know. I don't know if my voices could annoy someone. Aleo looks ill. At least it's not...
I was just starting to miss the sound of your voice.
Oh, thank you. Alright. At least it's not the brackish sea, he whispers to himself as he steps around the rowers' baggage to speak with you. I'm not sure we were all built for aquatic voyages, he says. I heard Arabang is quite a distance away. My people could use a few more hours rest on solid ground. Arborang's walls have never been breached. Ah, of course. The growling walls should certainly keep the Dredge army at bay, shouldn't they? You say nothing. We love fun, it's why we're here, says Davies. Thank you. Thank you, I appreciate it. Dredge, Aleo says almost in all. Man, the Varl's storied foe from ever so long ago, but they're real. They're here? How have they made it this far south? His glance at the Varl is met with both anger and shame. The longship rocks gently, and the Skald grabs a rope to steady himself. If only we had the fabled horses to ride upon, we'd outpace the Dredge and be on sound footing. His dramatized misery is almost as amusing as his thanks when he steps back out onto land. Okay. Man, oh man, guys. This is the map of the world. Okay, we're here. Prior to arriving at Aleo's village, the caravan was hurriedly embarking from Borsgard in the wake of the devastating siege laid by Belawar and his armies. Yep. We literally just stop it. Okay. We're attempting to go to Ormsaldar. As Storm led some of the first men east, Ormsaldar was one of the most important places they settled, nestled in the crook where Ormsma River splits. If Borgard and Ormsmer were twins, Ormsdalr would be the righteous brother trying to keep his evil twin from hurting anyone else. I see. Okay. So this is the Bastion keeping back the Dredge. Reaching Arborang, the human capital, is the ultimate goal of the caravan. It is hoped that the walls of the ancient city will provide safety against a deepening catastrophe. From humble beginnings to the eventual seat of power for the king, Arborang is the most populated and contested city throughout the human lands. Its towering obsidian walls have been pulled from depths by the weaving power of the menders. As each new generation of residents builds another ring of walls, the city continues to grow larger, more indulgent, and more dangerous. Always on the move, says Davies. I like to move it, says Not Yet Human. Okay. Yeah, look at how pretty this map is, guys. Isn't this game so pretty? Okay. Okay. We don't need a geography lesson. Okay. Each time a full day passes, your supplies will be consumed. Morale drops during continuous travel when supplies run low. In order to raise morale, you must camp to allow your caravan to rest. Number of days worth of remaining supplies is shown here. If the caravan has insufficient supplies, people will begin to starve and morale will drop. In order to maintain morale and heal injuries, you must rest in camp. Furthermore, camping provides you with opportunities to increase your battle prowess and converse with your heroes. So it's making me camp. Okay, cool. Human says it'd be prettier if old buddy was still alive. Yeah, I know. I know, I know, I know. This is depressing. My boy cat's name Anakin, but we call him Annie or Little Man, LOL. Yeah, I like it. Anakin, Little Ann. Cool. Okay. I don't even know what to do now. This is so sad that Olette's gone. Yeah, we're just gonna promote people that we're gonna use a lot. Okay. Bannekin. This is Davies. You love the Star Wars universe? Yeah. Yeah, the Star Wars universe is pretty fun. So I don't... This character hits even harder than the average warrior with no chance to miss. He can wreak havoc with additional +1 strength and also adds +1 break. Yeah. We'll do that. Yep. Okay. Oh my goodness. This is so much stuff. Okay. All right. So I guess that's what I can do for promotions. Okay. Well, let's talk to this farmer dude. A strangely familiar man with a spear and a tattoo beckons you. His movements are somewhat odd, almost comical. You wouldn't be confused by Trigori's presence if you'd supported this journey long ago. What? The man's eyes glaze over for a moment before clearing. He now acts like your old friends. I've lost it! Lost what? My desire to keep going. Same as you. I want to keep going. Lie, you lost someone special and now to feel lost. I once lost a dog. Don't compare my daughter to your dog. Triguri starts laughing maniacally as though you've told some great joke. Not your daughter. You're the dog we all miss. He laughs some and wipes his eyes. Triguri starts singing while walking away. Yellow and blue will lie to you, will lie to you, will lie to you. Yellow and blue will lie to you. Alright, we're ready to leave camp. Alright, so there's our force tutorial. We already beat one of the games, but they wanted us to do a tutorial again. So hooray. You shouted orders, turned several ships towards the bank. You have no choice but to call all the other vessels to halt as well. By the time you land, a crowd has gathered by the water. Okay, what's going on? A man in fine clothes and missing a hand stands in the center of the others. He smirks as you approach. And here he is, the famed self-proclaimed ruler of us all. Are you the reason for this delay? I don't answer questions from backwater scum, no matter how high they've risen in the pond. Then I'll stop asking. Get back on the boats. You don't know who you're talking to, do you? Rook, you might not remember when we first arrived in Borsgard, but I went with Bolveric to speak with the governor. What's your point? Well, this is Ruga, the governor. London, the entitled Prince of Erebang, who joined you at Eincroft, steps forward from the gathering crowd. Hold on. British accent. I can do this. The former governor. Nope. Spot of tea, spot of tea, spot of tea. I can't change voices as quickly as I should. The former governor of what what was Borsgard, actually.
Careful, Prince. Rivers are dangerous, especially this far from your papa's side.
The threat causes a few gasps from the clansmen. London's bodyguard, the usually quiet Varl Bercy, growls, but is waved off by the young prince.
The Mender and I were just discussing Rook's banner. It'll make a nice addition to Borgard's.
Doesn't Prince London outrank you? London glances at you, a brief look of appreciation on his face. If anything, Rook's banner would join our Arabarang's. Or are you claiming control of the entire kingdom too?
I'm just trying to guide my vulnerable prince home with some dignity and proper leadership.
But it was Rook who led the fight against Bellower while you hid in your great hall, governor.
Overseeing a besieged town isn't hiding, Mender, just as fighting in a battle isn't necessarily leading.
But Rook kept us alive across the frozen waste, he did, cries a man. Saved us at Eintroff too, a woman adds. Others join in, listing your deeds and cheering your name. Then it's settled. No more delays. Rook is our official guide to Arbarang, but will consult with me on major decisions. Everyone just get back to the boats. Yes, return to the ships. The helmeted guard next to Ruga makes a gesture for only the governor to see. Ruga laughs and the crowd disperses.
Prince, your guide has a lot to learn before Arbarang.
Arbarang. I keep changing how to pronounce that city. Okay? How do you even pronounce that? It's just a jumble of words. Ahead, driftwood was collected, creating an impressive barrier for the longships. Alternatively, going ashore has its own risk for whoever might be lurking in the trees. Okay. Let's say, bank the ships and set axemen to chopping. Once on land, you, Ivar, and anyone else with an axe starts hacking away at the wood blockage. Thudding sounds fill the air. Moments later, Ruka says, "Damn, we've got company," as dredge approach from the woods. You realize others will have to hold them off until you've cleared the driftwood. You are about to enter a battle. If you find battles too challenging or difficult, you could find yourself needing a tougher challenge. You can modify the difficulty settings. I want to be a Twillick. What about you, Davies? You want to be a Twillick human? That's funny. Because your title has human in it. Yeah, I barely beat last game. I'm not gonna lie. There is no way I'm doing harder difficulty than that. Sorry to disappoint you guys if you think that's lame, but yeah, it's just not happening. Okay. Who else do I want? I like London. Okay. Let's go with Kumar. And let's go with Moger. And let's have the archer go last. How about this? Let's see. Oh, Dryacin. Sup, Rickety Bridges. Oh, nothing much. I'm just doing silly voices and playing Banner Saga 2 now. The first one ended with Alette dying and my soul is crushed and my heart is broken. I made the wrong decision letting her fire the bow at the end, so I'm devastated right now. I'm not even gonna lie. Okay, ready. Alright. I have an idea what this game is. Says Dry. Yeah, if you missed it and you're interested, I have the VODs of the other ones on YouTube. In fact, guys, if you haven't subbed to the YouTube channel yet, I would definitely say give it a consideration. It's totally free. And I do play a lot of story games, so if you miss an
My powers
episode...
have doubled since the last time we met, Count.
I have no idea what this game is, says Dryason. Okay, yeah. So, this is Banner Saga. It's a turn-based indie, darling game. It's really well done, really, really pretty. It's essentially set in a fantasy universe. There's giants, Varl, there's these dredge that are attacking everyone, and, we are trying to survive. The world is ending, the sun isn't setting, there's just a lot of bad stuff that happened. Rook's daughter died in a fight against the dredge king, basically. It's been all bad news. Just bad news all around. Ad? Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry for the ads, but I do want to try and do this full time, so I made them as short as possible. Yeah, allegedly Rickety is a murderer, LOL, says Davies. No, I'm not a murderer. Okay, I had choices to make. She asked me to shoot the arrow. I let her. Okay, I wouldn't have done it if I had known she would die, guys. Like, please, I am so sad about it. Out of ads? Okay, good. So, Dryson, this is a turn-based indie game. It is set in a Norse-inspired fantasy world where these machines, these dredge, come from the north and attack. There are humans and there are Varl. Varl are the bigger guy with the horns. And essentially we are trying to survive their attack. We barely survived the last attack, so this is not going great. In fact, this is going quite poorly, I would say. Yeah, okay, let's see here. Can you lose characters forever like Fire Emblem? Yes, you can. We just lost one character forever. Alette died. He is a murderer, says Not Yet Human. One of them was going to die, clearly, okay? I didn't know what shooting the arrow meant. For all I knew, shooting the arrow meant Alette would survive, okay? I'm sorry, Not Yet Human. I'm sorry. Not Yet Human really liked Alette. She's very sad. And I am sorry, Not Yet Human. I also really liked Alette, and I am very sad. And you picked the wrong one! Listen, okay? I did my best. Oh. Not Yet Human or Davies, can you kill the bot? Can one of you kill the bot for me, please? I don't need fake viewers, I have you guys. You guys are all amazing. Yeah, just go ahead and kill the bot. Hi guys, welcome in. You guys are all amazing. Thank you for watching. This is the second Banner Saga game. You could hear the axemen cheer as the blockage of wood breaks up. Okay, get to the ships. You and the fighters turn to run, leaping for the longships at the river's edge. Slinger rocks knock against shields and a few helmets, but the ships move away. Everyone is safe until a glowing rock lands on the bow of a rear ship. The explosion kills a few, the river kills a rest. I'm a fake viewer. Dryaston, you're not fake. Kill it good. Yeah, I'm trying. I am trying to kill it. Add to block list. Did that do anything? Yes, Davies did it. Thank you guys. You both did it. Awesome. The bot is double banned. I appreciate my mods greatly. Yeah, so thank you so much for joining in, guys. Yeah.
We might make it down this river to the capital without any more trouble.
You look at Ivar, surprised by his optimism.
And I might sprout wings and start flying.
Would that make up for your missing arm?
Ha! I get to make jokes about losing my arm, not you.
I suppose that's fair. So what are you worried about now?
I think you should make use of this trainer and his tent we have to haul around everywhere. You've led fighters to battle before, but there's always more to learn. So let's bank the ships and challenge your skills a bit.
I don't... Is it... Oh no. It's gonna make me do... Oh no. Why do I have to do a training? It takes me a minute to remember how to get the bots. You're slow. Yeah. This is... Why do I have to fight a practice battle, guys? I don't need to do this. I already know how to play. Because you need practice so you don't kill anyone else? Listen. Listen. Other people are going to die in this game. If that upsets you, that means they did good writing the game. Okay? Like, I don't know what else to tell you. Okay? Like, if you're attached to a character, that means the writers did a good job. So... I'm glad they did a good job writing this game, because I was very attached to Alette too. Oh, it means you made the game 10 times harder than before? It is my right, says Not Yet Human. Oh, you guys are all so funny. I don't care about the battle objectives. Okay, can I get out of here now and continue with the story, please? Ivan. Oh, the stuttering mender. What does he have to say? You watch for a moment as Ivan, Juno's apprentice and the mender found nearly dead at Ridgehorn, moves his staff in a complex pattern, repairing some armor. Not a bad festival trick, right? I've seen worse. I've seen better, like yours back in Borsgard with stopping Bellower. For all the good it did. Ivan watches you, studying your face before speaking. I know the pain in your eyes. Remember when we left Stiggerholm? I just knew if we could wait one more day, Juno would arrive. And you were wrong. Like you are now. You've saved hundreds of lives, and each one is grateful for your leadership. And all it cost me was my daughter. I'd give anything to have her back. Ivan's face falls. You don't know how dangerous that thinking can be. What do you mean? He seems to shake himself from some distant memory. Nothing, just believe me. You're protecting these people, seeing them to safety. It's the only hope for the future. Ivan picks up the repaired armor, hitting it with his staff to test it. I'm glad we could talk, but I need to check on the fighter who was wearing this. All right. Hi guys, thank you so much for watching. We have 8 people watching now. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, guys. That is absolutely positively amazing. Thank you. Okay, so we have some more renown now. Let's see if there's someone that we can upgrade. Human is taking it personal? Yeah, human is taking Alette dying personally. I don't know what to do to help. Like, there's nothing else I can do. Like, someone was going to die. And the game made it seem like it wouldn't be Alette. And then it was, and I was devastated. Can you recruit new peeps as Dryson? Yes, you can throughout the story. Yeah, you can recruit other fighters. It's really fun, Dryson. I wish you had the time to join us before, so that you could know more of what was going on. That's the only problem with playing these like story heavy games, is like I want to be able to give everyone a you know, a roundup of what happened, but essentially you travel around, you can recruit new people, you visit new places.
This is
Okay?
the worst!
You look at the food freshly placed in the supply carts. What's all this about, you ask Old Leaf. The clansmen are trying to help as much as possible now. Whenever they can, they'll forage for nuts and berries, or fish and hunt. She hands you a piece of fruit. They may not know how to fight, but they can keep us alive by keeping us fed. Alright, good. Some supplies from the clansmen? I like it. Yeah, renown helps you get supplies, and it helps you recruit your people. A desperate-looking lot of adults in Navarro stand on the shoreline, waving you down. You probably look similar going anywhere with Ivar. They look hungry, but can they be trusted? We're gonna ignore them. Eyes ahead, you say, and the rowers continue without pause. You feel the quiet stares from the shoreline, but move on. Yeah, we don't have room for more people right now. We only have 28 days of supplies. We need to keep moving. The dredge are on our tail. A crowd begins to cheer from one of the longships as a man struggles with his fishing net. As his catch nears the surface, some voice concerns. You're close enough to make out a large shape in what looks like fur or hair in the net. Release your net! Everyone hears your clear order, but the man ignores it and continues to pull on the net. An arrow bites into the ship next to the man's arm. Old Leaf has another arrow knocked before you look up. Let go, she tells the man, or I will. His hands open, and some look relieved to watch the unknown catch sink below the surface. Yeah, we're not about to fight a sea monster, guys. We have enough problems. We have enough problems today without fighting a sea monster. Alright. Shouts from one of the rear longship grabs everyone's attention. The quick construction is proving faulty, and the ship is taking on water fast. With dredge on the bank and all other ships almost at capacity, you consider your options. We're gonna ask the shipwright for advice. We'll need her out of the water, says one. Nonsense, just plug the holes with some cloth and tar for now, says another. As they argue, clansmen begin jumping from the sinking vessel, grabbing for ropes and extended oars. Most are aboard the other ships, but not all. Oh no. We asked for advice and they argued. Gotta think about asking for advice, apparently. Smoke from a village catches everyone's attention and the longships begin to slow.
I doubt these scraps of wood we're floating on can hold any more,
Ivar says. You feel the governor's gaze on you as he slowly shakes his head. Okay. They might resupply us for our trouble. Ivar cocks an eyebrow.
And who will resupply them when they realize the trade routes are blocked by the dredge?
You give him a look and wave the ships to shore. When the ships land, you and a few others rush towards the smoke, but the closer you get, the stranger the situation. There's no sounds of battle or people panicking to put out fires.
Keep going,
Bolverk growls.
We'll see what the dead are carrying.
The Varl's comments defies tradition, but so do many things about him. Turn back to the ships. No, you say, something's not right. You stop and shout, return to the ships! The Raven leader growls at you as everyone turns to head back, but he follows. On the banks, a small force of strangers heads towards a supply ship, but stop when they notice your return. A man riddled with desperation steps forward. Sorry for the ruse. Hunger makes a man take risks, you know. What about your burning village? It's empty, he says. Others went north days ago, taking what little was left. Not sure what happened to the trade carts or where all the fish went, but those buildings are only good for signaling help now. If you come with us, you fight alongside us. You've got every right to pin us with arrows, and you offer us food and a way out of here? The man's eyes look wet, but he blinks rapidly. We'll earn our keep. You hear Ruga short his disapproval. 30 fighters? I like it. 30 more fighters. We're gonna need every single one of the fighters, too. Okay. Some clansmen forage. We get some more food. A large clump of hazelnut trees looks like a good place for clansmen to stretch their legs and gather supplies. Once on land, the children laugh while kicking around a leatherette ball of rags. You notice Varl on the edge of the woods, clearly silent. He's watching a lone dredge grunt and stalk a squirrel. There might be hundreds of them in these woods. The Varl whisper is still loud enough to scare the squirrel and alert the grunt. I looks over at you and the Varl before slowly backing up. Okay. Get the entire caravan back on the ships. To the ships! You shout. The grunt flees into the woods. Without question, the caravan retreats, quickly loading back onto the boats and pushing out into the river, with only a few bags of collected nuts. Everyone watches the shoreline in silence, but no sign of a dredge force is spotted. Some complain about running from a single dredge, but most just stay silent and vigilant. Morale declined. Okay.
Carved rock on a vacant island. Aselai's godstone almost looks lonely.
He's even more beautiful than the songs say. The clansmen and Varl are admiring the godstone. We notice some are missing. It's Bolverick and his ravens, Aleo says. They looked rather upset by my music and all the singing, he shrugs. If they'd rather hang around the large cart instead of joining us, I won't take it personally. But come closer. Let me introduce you to Alessi, the god of streaming waters. She is the curves of every river, a guide for those of us traveling on familiar lands. The skald runs a finger over a small etching into the stone. Inscriptions from all those who are lost, but found a way back home with her help. Pay your respects and leave. You say a silent prayer to the long-dead god and return to the pitched camp. Amid the chaos, the clansmen stretching and drinking, a woman in torn robes slips out of your tent. You lose sight of her, but nothing seems amiss in your tent, so you let it go. Okay. So Hakon needs to talk. Okay. Well, come on, let's have a look at you, Sven, the trainer says. We need the protection. Seven blows out all the air in the flapping lips. Then let's get it done. How many you want fighting for you? Can you train 200? That many will take some time. Do we even have enough supplies for 3 days of training? We'll be fine. Do it. Consider it done. Sven whistles through his missing teeth. Okay, plus 200 fighters. Okay, cool. Alright, let's talk to Hakon. The two Varl look deep in conversation, but Ivar catches your eye and waves you over. Let's see here. So they've all armed themselves and are running from something. But what?
Hakon's becoming a dredge scholar, trying to understand the motivations of our enemy.
It's just strange that we've never seen their woman fight until recently. Good thing, too. We might have lost the Great Wars. You think about what to say. Juno says there's a darkness coming. But what Valkes say and mean aren't always the same thing. They speak in riddles and prophecy.
Still, it might explain why the dredge are everywhere. Like someone kicked an anthill. Maybe whatever's coming hit them first.
Or maybe it's just a new tactic for a new war. If they learn to crack the ground and call a giant serpent,
then we are all dead and just don't know it yet.
Has anyone ever talked to a dredge? Both Varl looked at each other. There are rumors that some have tried, but have been killed in the process.
A lot of nonsense. Scald tales about the sound of a dredge voice making your skin fall off.
So there's been no communication with the enemy? Is that normal? We were too busy killing to worry about a fireside chat. Besides, they only ever made warbling sounds.
I'd guess if anyone has talked about them, it would be the Valka, but good luck getting them to give you a straight answer.
What happened back then?
A
great deal of killing on both sides. Imagine waking up to dredge attacks every night. Back then, the sun actually set. You'd wake up to a sound and see nothing but glowing eyes around you. Yngvar probably told you we never got close to pushing them back to the depths they call home. Actually, Ivar never said much about the past. Oh? Ivar says nothing, just holds Hakon's stare. Well, he probably got more stories than you could hear in your short lifetime. Your accent is great, Ricky, says Not Yet Human. Well, thank you, Not Yet Human. I try. I'll leave you two figuring out the big issues. You're so talented, Not Yet Human. You're making me blush. I honestly don't think I'm that talented. I do my best. I try. I have so much fun streaming, and I really appreciate everyone watching today. Yeah. So, wow, we're already an hour into the new stream. Time flies when you're having fun, doesn't it?
You should know the clansmen have been talking about us killing women and children, dredge or not. It's not sitting well with everyone, which is probably the way it should be.
I say if it's us or them, we make sure we're still standing. Hakon's words weigh on you, and there's nothing more to say. All right. Okay, so we have 27 days of supplies. We only have 10 renown. We're gonna leave. We have to keep moving. Okay. Let's continue here. Time on the cramped longships is proving too much for the children. They're climbing the ropes, interrupting rowers, and constantly leaning over the sides to touch the water. Some Varl and clansmen look annoyed. Keep your kids by our side. We're at war until Arbarang. Some mothers give you irritated glances while few Varl smile in your direction. Regardless, there's no denying the children are safer with their parents. Correct. Children are normally safe with their parents. Unless they have a really crappy parent, but that's sad. A cool breeze across the water works its way into your cloak. You shift to block the wind and feel something press into your hip. You feel around and find an item in your pack. You do not remember obtaining it. Aseli's trail? Okay, interesting. Alright. The sheer cliffs and boulder-strewn waters of the southern bank dictates the longship's course. The droning sound on the dredge accent their quicker pace as they follow your ships along the northern bank. Dust and mist make it hard to see ahead. A hissing, rumbling noise growls all around. Waterfall! Shouts the sharp-eyed Nid from the bow of her longship. Oars instantly reverse and you nearly lose your balance. Oh no. The roar of the approaching waterfall clouds your thoughts while all the clansmen you picked up keep the ships from being nimble. Nid's warning allows time to react. It's a struggle, but no launch ships are swept over the waterfall. The remaining ship's rowers pull hard, heading for the dredge line northern bank. In their haste, the vessels smash against the sharp, split rocks as they push towards the shore. Some fighters are thrown from their boats, sinking in mud under the weight of their armor. The longships are too spread out to command a unified landing. Amidst the chaos, you look at those nearby. Gris, a stout Vara warrior, and a few others like him look ready to rush the dredge. Bolverick and his company are close to you, hauling their sealed cart off the ship. Cover the battlefield with arrows, Oldleaf. I'll do what I can, she says, grabbing a couple more quivers. Oldleaf nimbly climbs some rocks for a vantage point. Using cover, she begins pinning down the dredge. Okay. So. This is it, guys. Oh, man. All right. Ready for battle. Let's go! Woohoo! I'll cover you from here, but don't expect any miracles. Watch your flanks. Something skulks from the shadows. Oh no. Bruh. Why do we need another problem? Okay. Why don't you attack the dredge? Why are you bothering me? Alright, let's see here. What do we got? We have a spearman. So, alright, let's get this thing. Let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. Okay, awesome. Sorry I went silent there. I should have just read what I was reading, but this is just such a complicated game, but it's so much fun. Okay, let's see here. I don't even know what to do at this point. Okay, why did that... Ugh. I need to figure out how arc lightning works because I've accidentally hit my allies several times. Good job. Guys, I think Rickety might die like the first major battle. This is hard. Yeah, I think I'm about to get my butt whooped. Yeah. I don't even know how I'm gonna survive this, honestly, guys. Okay. Dude. This game has gotten so much harder, guys. Haken works his way through the frantic clansmen on his way to you. You've made some tough calls on the river. If those ships had been loaded down with more people, no telling how many we'd have lost. Thanks. Too bad the landing was so rough. Haken squints in the distance. Their next attack is coming, and this time they'll come in force. Any chance of fighting through them? No, not even before the losses we just took. Best we can do is become a wall they get tired of punching. Juno and Ivan approach. There may be a way out of this situation. A gamble, to be sure, but we believe it's our only chance. God, it's bad when we have a Velka option is the only option. Worse than that, I can't promise everyone will make it. Juno gives Ivan a look. Just tell me your plan. Ivan sighs. With Juno's help, I think I can get us across the chasm, but it won't be easy. It for me or the caravan. I need to help Ivan and calm these people so they are ready to march when he is ready. You need to keep this area clear of dredge at all costs. If the sound of a war horn cuts her off and everyone turns to look. The dredge assault begin. How can you know what to do? It looks like the force you've trained is roughly the size of the enemies. This could go either way, but a victory here will protect most of the clansmen. Juno and Ivan move to the cliff's edge. Haken, surveying the battlefield, says some supply barrels could make for a few barricades for defense. Otherwise, it will be a straightforward assault. Okay, let's do barricades. We're gonna nod. The barrels are barely rolled into place before the fighting begins. Okay. Okay. Bruh. Like, what the heck? I have 28 renown, and I feel like I have no renown. Okay. Yep. We're gonna make his health as high as possible. Yeah, I don't have 13 renown. Okay. Yeah, we're ready for battle. I suppose we're as ready as we ever are gonna be. How do these barricades help? Hold them off. This will take time. Yeah, I don't know. How could this possibly end well? I barely survived last time. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this guy back here. See what happens. Okay, so I have an archer here. End it. Okay. Concentrate, Ivan. You're doing it. Okay, cool. What are we doing? Okay, come on, guys. Like, we gotta get out of this, right? Like, we can do it, right? Okay, come on. Please, do the magic thing. You're taking forever. We're about to die. Almost, but we still need more time. Okay. Get him. Yeah, let's go, guys. Let's go. Alright. Okay, let's go, guys. No, no. That is so annoying. Just stop. Come on, please build the bridge. We are dying here. Come on, please, 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 please. Okay, what's going on? That should work. If we can clear away the dredge, proceed. I'm still here just playing Fortnite now. Okay, Lana. Well, I hope you enjoy Fortnite, and you're gonna have to carry me if we play together, because I will suck. So bad. Bruh. Okay. Okay. This is so bad. This is so bad. Okay, come on, come on. There we go. Seven, get him. Okay, we did it. We did it, we did it, we did it, we did it. Oh my goodness, that was crazy. Alright. Okay. 20 renown, okay. Juno walks onto the floating land, cradling a kid goat in one arm. She looks strained, but beckons to the families to follow. You shout for everyone to start moving, but the fighters and clansmen alike remain motionless. Large chunks of earth bobbling in the midair like ships in the sea has everyone unsettled. Finally, Ivar takes the reins of a yacht, loaded with a supply cart, and walks out onto the first floating stone. It supports the load without issue. We all go this way.
We all go this way or the dredge kill us all.
His words are punctuated by slinger stones thudding onto the ground only a feet away. The men pick up their children and start running. The caravan animals squawk and bleat in the frenzy. Varl pushed through the crowd while others fight to follow in their wake. The frightened mob tramples a few and knocks a couple more from the ledge before everyone is strangely pacified. Even you feel a sense of calm settle your nerves. Okay, we lost 5 clansmen. Okay. The wounded and elderly struggle to make it onto the floating rocks, while fear of the bridge paralyzes the legs of others. The dredge give chase, crossing onto the bridge. Okay. Ask Varl to carry those struggling. A wrinkled Varl near you spits and shouts, "We're not your beast of burden, human! Carry them yourself!" Suddenly, Hackett knocks over a supply cart, spilling its contents into the chasm. He silently scoops up the slowest clansmen, placing them into the cart. Ivar joins him, knocking back any dredge who get close. The cart is soon moving with the only dredge left behind in the caravan's wake. You watch as the floating stones nearest the land tremble and drop back into the chasm, taking all standing there with them. The sight is terrifying, but you turn towards and urge the others to keep moving forward. Wow, this is intense, guys. So intense, I'm not sure what to do. Alright. This is crazy. Oh my goodness, this is like a legit floating island. I'm just so mesmerized, guys. I don't even know what to say. Like, look at how otherworldly and strange that is. Ivan is growing visibly weaker. Meanwhile, many in the caravan are stunned by witnessing family members fall to their deaths. The effect is spreading. Everyone look forward! Move! While those immediately around you hasten their steps, others don't hear you and fall away as Ivan's grasp wane. Oh no. We need to move faster, guys. This is awful. Oh, no, 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 no. Run, run, run. All right. The stones behind the caravan are falling faster than the rising ones in front. The rear clansmen are pushing forward in panic. Bolverk shouts, "Knock some of these people over the edge before we all go down." People gasp and flee from him. Bolverk, throw that cart over the edge. Before the Varl can respond, Juno says, "Absolutely not." Her distraction affects Ivan, who falls to a knee. The entire bridge shakes and stones fall away around you. Clansmen scream as they fall to their deaths. Juno scrambles back to Ivan's side and the shaking stops. Bolverk snorts at you. "Should have left those people back on the other side. At least they could have died fighting." The caravan continues forward in a fog of terror. Oh no. We're losing so much resources, so many people. This is awful. How much more can we lose? We lost the let. We lost so much. Just a bit further, Ivan, says Juno. Just a bit further, Ivan. Oh no, 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 no. Don't die. Oh my. Oh me, oh my. This is crazy. Why is everyone dying? Because he can't hold up all the rocks, not yet human. They're falling to their deaths. Ivan's scream chills you as it echoes off a cliff a mere 100 yards away. Again, the bridge shakes but stays together. When Juno looks at you, her lips are trembling. This is killing him, she says, and I won't let that happen. Her tone is dark and cold. What's the alternative? She says nothing but looks towards the rear of the caravan. Governor Ruka and many of the others of Four Guards are back there. Nods silently to approve, dropping the rear of the caravan. The Valka return to Ivan's side and soon screams erupt from behind you. You turn to see people falling away, and Ruga pulled to safety by one of the guards. As the rest of the caravan pushes forward in fear, the governor glances at you with suspicion. Why do they kill everyone? No! The dredge keep finding us and attacking us. We were trapped. There was nowhere else to go. Everybody, this is so sad. We barely made it. Look. Look at the state of the caravan. Oh no. And the city, we finally made it to a city and it's in ruins. Guys, this is what the end of the world looks like.
It's hard to believe we made it across that chasm. Now we find what's left of Ormsdaler. Once a great trade town at the fork of the Ormsa River. How many lives must have been lost here?
Looks like a few in the buildings might have made it.
Isn't there a Banner Saga 3? Yeah, Not Yet Human. There is a Banner Saga 3. This is the middle one. So we're going to finish playing this one, and then we're going to play one other one, okay? From the massive Varl to the youngest human children, everyone is sapped from crossing the chasm. Tents are loosely strung up and gear is thrown on the ground as everyone falls asleep. You manage to post a few guards out of habit before sinking down against a crate, wrapping your cloak around you, closing your eyes. But how is there more if so many characters die? I don't know, Not Yet Human. This is the end of the world. Your chest aches as if from a wasp sting. Feeling around for the cause of it, you look down between your leathery gray fingers running over a red stone breastplate. Gasping, you open your eyes to find your cloak still wrapped around you. No stone armor underneath. The caravan is still asleep, snoring, more prevalent than usual. You're able to drift off for the rest of the night before facing the tasks of a new day. Oh man, this is awful. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this game is sad. Okay. Well, I said I would try and do another 2 hours, so I think I can make it for like 30 more minutes. So let's go to the ruins and see what's going on.
Better let some like me check that place,
Ekil says, grabbing your arm.
Searching for whatever's left in the ruins on the side of a cliff could be dangerous.
Though he joined you around Frostviller, you've never been sure of his motivations. What do you mean by someone like you?
The throwaway type.
Before you can say anything, he holds up his hand.
There'd be no wet eyes around here if I went missing. That's a fain fact. Can't say the same for you, though.
Take some others with you.
Afraid I'll find something of value and run, he grins. It might have crossed my mind.
He calls to a few others nearby and head off towards the collapsing structure. Later, you hear a building collapsing and more dust rising. Ekil and the others return, but he's in a foul mood.
Vain idiots hiding out like that could have killed us all, and we've got nothing to show for it. He storms past you. Damn do-gooders like you. I try acting that way, try saving them, and almost die for it.
Okay. Ivar wants to talk. Ivar stands stoically by Ivan's pallet, watching the menders breathing.
It took a lot out of him.
Out of everyone.
No doubt. A lot of families lost members out there.
So why even follow me? I get people killed.
I'm not doing this again. If you can't see the number of people out there still alive because of you, nothing I say will change it.
With nothing to say, you look down at the resting mender. The spell weaving took a toll on him. He looks as bad as I do. Before Ivar can respond, Oakleaf abruptly enters the room. Good, you're here. It's the Ravens. They're trying to leave, and some of our people want to go with them. What? Why? We nearly went over a waterfall in ships and lost a lot of people following some Valka across floating rocks. I'm not saying any of this is your fault, but the people are scared.
If they've made up their minds to go, they'll leave when you're not looking.
And the ravens have been hoarding supplies this whole time, and they're trying to take off with them. Juno and Haken are trying to talk sense into Bolvark, so it's desperate. As you make your way to the door, you turn back to look at Ivar.
Another Varl isn't going to help the situation. I'll stay here with the Mender.
Now stand down, or you'll be missing more than your horns. Stand down, you son of a yacht!
You should stop when it autosaves next. Oh no. I can't calm his fury. Here they are, just as I said. That was such a good cutscene, says Not Yet Human. Oh no. Bolverk's lost his mind. Take him down. Great. Just great. This will get his attention.
What have you done?
It worked, Bolverk. Hear me. The clansmen chatter as Juno converses with the dazed Bolverk quietly. Haken grabs your attention.
Get ready for a confusing conversation.
He motions to Yrsa, one of Prince London's bodyguards, who was wiping her pitch-covered hand with a rag on her way over to you.
Clever trick, witch. This time.
How did you know that would stop Bolverk? The archer smiles at you like you're a child who just spoke his first word. How do you think the humans routed these horned brutes in the Great War? Haken's face loses all humor and Yrsa laughs. If I can be of any help, Rook, just ask. She smiles and nods to you before returning to Prince London's tent.
Strange, that one.
Stranger than Bolverk, being as tough as a damn sunder.
Heh, I should have mentioned he's a berserk. Probably the last of his kind after Einentoft.
The Varl King laughs at your blank look.
Berserks lose themselves in a fight. They're as strong as cold bears and just as wild. Hard to say if they're friend or foe in a fight.
So Mender magics us over chasm and you two decide to kill each other?
I wasn't going to let him take our supplies without a fight. Caught him trying to take off with the supplies he tucked away. Couldn't let it happen.
A cool anger glistens in Haken's eyes when he looks at Bolverk. So why does he want to leave?
Says that you've been bad luck ever since arriving at Bordersgard.
I can't say I blame him for that. The two of you actually laugh for a moment.
I'd bet his main reason for leaving is just to be in charge again, run jobs and keep his ravens in line. Like most of us, he's looking for something normal to grab onto.
Whatever his reason, I hate that some of ours are going to go with him.
We've done what we can for them.
Punish them by giving them nothing. I don't feel right sending them away to starve, but that betters nothing if not resourceful. Now let's see what we can find in what's left of this place. Chapter 9, Last the Hone into the Air. Last home in the air. Okay, interesting. Alright, guys. That is it for the day. I did 3.5 hours. And my voice hurts. And I'm tired. And that just autosaved. So, I am going to bid you guys adieu. The internet buddy showed up and showed out today. Thank you so much. I know it's not easy hanging out on a weeknight. And I have someone that I want to raid. The kids are asleep. They are a fun couple. One is an author and one does voices, does singing, does musical improv. They are so fun. So I am going to go ahead and raid them. And if you would like to say hi along with me, we can start the raid. I hope you guys have the best night ever. Thank you so much for hanging out. And we will be back with a double stream Saturday. You guys are the best. Thank you so much and have a wonderful, wonderful day.